What if I told you one of the biggest World Cup shocks in history could happen tonight? On one side, you have the world champions, the kings of football, a team built on legacy, pressure, and greatness. On the other side, a fearless underdog with absolutely nothing to lose. This is not just Argentina versus Cape Verde. This is football's biggest dream versus football's biggest miracle. And in the World Cup, miracles happen. Tonight, millions expect one result. But football has a dangerous habit of rewriting scripts. Match venue. This massive round of 32 clash in the FIFA World Cup 2026 will be played in Miami, Florida, at the legendary Hard Rock Stadium. Hard Rock Stadium will be packed with passionate fans from both sides. The atmosphere will be electric. Argentinian supporters will bring noise, passion, and expectation. Cape Verde fans will arrive with belief. Because for them, this is already history. But they are not here just to participate. They are here to fight. Argentina analysis. When you talk about Argentina, you are talking about a football empire. This is a team that knows exactly what it takes to survive on the biggest stage. Pressure does not scare them. They live in pressure. Argentina entered this tournament carrying enormous expectations. And so far, they have looked sharp. Not perfect. But dangerous. Their biggest strength remains their balance. They know how to control games. They know when to attack. And most importantly, they know how to win ugly. That is what separates great teams from champions. Tactically, Argentina are incredibly disciplined. They defend compactly, control midfield battles, and strike with ruthless efficiency. Their midfield is still their heartbeat. Once Argentina dominate possession, they become very difficult to stop. But they do have weaknesses. Sometimes against deep defensive teams, Argentina can become impatient. They move the ball well, but if space disappears, frustration can grow. And that is where underdogs become dangerous. Cape Verde knows this. If they stay compact and organized, pressure can slowly build on Argentina. And pressure changes everything. Psychologically, Argentina enter this match with confidence. But also with responsibility. Because nobody expects them to lose. That pressure can either create greatness or chaos. Cape Verde analysis. Now let's talk about the surprise package. Cape Verde. The underdog. The dream story. The team nobody expected to be here. And yet, here they are. Standing in the knockout stage of the World Cup. That alone tells you everything about their mentality. This team has earned respect. Cape Verde may not have global superstars. They may not have Argentina's history. But what they do have is hunger. They fight for every ball. They defend like warriors. And they attack with courage. That makes them dangerous. Very dangerous. Tactically, Cape Verde thrives in transition. They are compact without the ball. Disciplined in shape. Aggressive in duels. And once they win possession, they break fast. Very fast. That speed could be their biggest weapon tonight. Because if Argentina overcommit forward, Cape Verde will attack the open spaces instantly. Their weakness? Experience. Big knockout games are brutal. One mistake can end everything. Against elite teams like Argentina, concentration must be perfect for 90 minutes. One moment of hesitation. One defensive error. One missed chance. That could be the difference between glory and heartbreak. Psychologically though, Cape Verde are in a perfect position. No pressure. No fear. Only opportunity. That makes them dangerous. Because fearless teams can create chaos. Every big match is decided by moments. And moments are created by stars. For Argentina, all eyes will be on Lionel Messi. Even now, he remains the magician. The genius. The man who can change a game with one touch. One pass. One free kick. One moment of brilliance. That is why he is still Argentina's biggest weapon. Then there's Julian Alvarez. Relentless movement. Sharp finishing. Constant pressure. He brings energy and goals. In knockout football, players like Alvarez become priceless. Also watch Emiliano Martinez. Big game goalkeeper. Big personality. Big mentality. When pressure rises, he becomes stronger. For Cape Verde, the spotlight will be on their captain and attacking leaders. They need a fearless performance. They need players willing to take risks. Players willing to believe. Because opportunities against Argentina will be limited. And when those moments arrive, they must be clinical. No hesitation. No fear. This game may come down to one battle. Can Cape Verde survive the first 25 minutes? That could decide everything. Because Argentina usually starts aggressively. They want early control. They want rhythm. They want dominance. If Argentina scores early, the game could open up completely. And that would heavily favor Argentina. But if Cape Verde survives, if they frustrate Argentina, If they keep the score level deep into the second half, everything changes. Suddenly pressure grows. Suddenly Argentina becomes nervous. Suddenly belief explodes inside the underdogs. That is when World Cup magic happens. That is when shocks are born. Let's be honest. Argentina enters this match as the clear favorite. They have more quality, more experience, more firepower, and more big game mentality. Cape Verde has shown incredible heart. They will fight. They will defend. And they may create dangerous moments. But over 90 minutes, Argentina's quality should be too much. I expect Cape Verde to stay organized early and make life difficult. But eventually, Argentina's stars should find a breakthrough. My prediction. Argentina 3-0 Cape Verde. I see Argentina controlling possession, dominating chances, and winning with professionalism. But this is the World Cup. And football always leaves room for surprises. This match feels like a clash between destiny and dreams. Argentina wants another step toward glory. Cape Verde wants to create history. One team carries expectation. The other carries belief. That contrast makes this match fascinating. Argentina has everything to lose. Cape Verde has everything to gain. And sometimes, that changes everything. Will Argentina cruise to victory? Or will Cape Verde produce one of the greatest shocks in World Cup history? That is the question. And soon, we'll have our answer. Who do you think will win? Will Argentina dominate? Or can Cape Verde shock the world? Comment your prediction below. And if you love cinematic football stories, stay tuned to Football Vault for more.